Hello and welcome to the Women Deliver 2016 conference here in Copenhagen. We are discussing solutions to the most pressing challenges facing women and girls today. And in the studio with me, I have a very special guest, Chamki from Sesame Street, or Gali Gali Sim Sim as it's known in India. And Sherrie Westin, her colleague and Executive Vice President of Global Impact and Philanthropy at the Sesame Workshop. Thanks both so much for joining me today.
So happy to
Thank
be
you.
here.
Chamki,
Yes.
I'm going to start with you. You have come all the way from India.
Yeah.
You're 5 years old. Tell us what it's like being a 5-year-old girl in India.
I go in India. Well, I think I have a very happening life. You'd be jealous of it. I get up in the morning, I go to school, and I love going to school. And then I get to play, I do my homework, and I play some more, eat all my meals, and go have a nap.
Are most 5-year-old girls in India just like you?
No. I think some of them aren't as
Some of them
lucky as
aren't.
I am.
Okay, and we're going to maybe talk about some of those issues too. But first, let me ask Sherrie something. You and Chamki are here at the Women Deliver conference to tell us about a very different way to help women and girls through children's programming. How does that work?
Well, I think if you see how powerful Chamki is, how engaging she is, she probably doesn't realize how much power she really has. But the wonderful thing is she's reaching little girls in India. She's inspiring them. She's showing them how important it is to go to school and that girls can have strong roles and responsibilities. But what she doesn't know is she's also reaching little boys and even fathers and modeling the importance of having girls who are educated. And we think that's sort of her secret power, that she has an ability to influence all
Miss
sorts of
Sherrie?
people. Yes,
You didn't tell me I had a superpower.
you do. You don't know it, but you have a very superpower.
Whoa.
And you know what else
Superhero.
you may not know? You have colleagues all around the world on different shows, just like Gali Gali Sim Sim and Sesame Street in America, that's rebroadcast to many other countries, that Sherrie's going to tell us does the same thing for kids around the world.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Chamki has a new friend named Zari, and Zari is
Yeah.
in Afghanistan, and Zari is helping little girls in Afghanistan, and she's reaching girls who may have no other means of education.
Yeah.
But
I
once-
love Zari.
Right. Once again, she's showing girls how important it is to go to school, and the power of Chamki and Zari as powerful role models, again, is also reaching caregivers, parents, fathers, and really exposing them to the importance of strong girls.
We're super strong.
Super strong.
And Chamki, you also teach kids how to play because you play with your friends, boys and girls,
Yeah.
equally.
That's right.
You're all the same.
Yeah, they're all my friends. I love to play.
And the boys don't play any differently than the girls, and sometimes you get to take the lead.
Yeah. My best friend is Gogli, and he's a boy. And sometimes when we're playing space travel, I get to be the captain, and he sits behind me.
And that gets to tell all the girls that watch you that girls are just as good, sometimes even better than boys.
And tell those little boys that that Chamki can be a great partner, right?
Yeah.
Playing with the boys.
Let me ask Sherrie something quickly. In children's programming, what is it that you're able to do that big leaders with even famous names can't do?
Well, you know what? I think it's probably one of the areas where we have the potential to make the greatest impact of all. And again, that's because through media and Muppets, you have an ability to sort of affect cultural norms. In terms of pop media, there's real opportunity to change cultural norms, and to change attitudes and behaviors. And so I think when you also combine that with Muppets, Chamki is not very threatening. So you're reaching people through a Muppet, and you're reaching them with powerful modeling and messages, and that has great potential to change attitudes and open minds. And I think that's where she may make the biggest difference of all.
And talk about the people you reach in numbers, the numbers of family and children that you actually go out to.
Well, the numbers are huge. We're in 150 different countries. But if you take a country like Afghanistan, where there are 5 million children under the age of 5, we're reaching 70% of that country through radio and television. And Zari is able to reach children who may have no other means of education, which is quite powerful.
And I love counting.
But I'll tell you one other thing that we just learned. Your friend Zari and Chamki, we learned this in India too, where we have research that says fathers change their minds about sending their daughters to school because of things that Chamki did or things that Zari did in Afghanistan. And that's pretty powerful.
It's amazing.
That
Chamki,
is-
you should be very proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss
Yeah.
Sherrie, I
Yes?
think you're really sweet. You make me sound like a superhero.
Well, you are a superhero. You don't even know how strong you are.
You're the best.
But Chamki, sometimes, no matter how good you are at what you do, we still need grown-ups to be good role models. And sometimes those grown-ups are hard to find.
Of course. I learned a lot. I learned from Miss Sherrie, and I learned from you. Maybe when I grow up, I can become a journalist. How about that? What do you think?
Every year there are more and more women in my field. And
Really?
that we've come a long way in the last decades when it used to be very male dominated. So we show that change can come and progress can be made. But you tell me, what's your best advice to grown-ups if they want to help children?
Advice to grown-ups. Well, I'll say, let us study and let us play.
Let kids be kids.
Yeah, I think I have a few years to become an adult. What do you think, Miss Sherrie?
I think you have a few years, but I think the fact that you're going to school is so important.
Now, Sherrie, the show's been around for 40-some years now. And it's
47 years.
47 years.
Yep.
Almost 50 years. It's
47
constantly
years.
evolving. What will you do next to continue helping kids grow stronger, smarter, and kinder?
Well, everything we do in each of our productions is based on that curriculum, literally, to help children with the basic learning to be smarter, the resilience to be stronger, and health, and kinder, which is so important, and giving children the tools to overcome various obstacles that they face. So in each country where we have these local productions, we work with local educators, we have local partners. We know children learn best when they see themselves, so it's very important that it's within that country. But we also address whatever needs are particular to that area, because we look at it through a child's lens, which I don't think anyone else does. So in India or Bangladesh or Afghanistan, girls' education is a really important thing, and that's something we're addressing very specifically. But you have a friend, Raya, who's dealing with water, sanitation, and hygiene in Nigeria and Bangladesh and India. So wherever the need is, where we know that there's an issue affecting children, we have a very special role to play.
Yeah, Raya taught me to wear slippers when I go to the latrine.
She did.
She did.
She even taught her to poop in the latrine, right?
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
Raya does.
Whenever I
yeah.
need to go to the latrine.
That is a big, important lesson. You're a hero. All right, Chamki, I'm going to let you have the last word because unfortunately we have to finish this segment. So I'd like to thank you and Sherrie so much for joining us. And I'd like to
thrilled to
thank
be
our
here.
viewers as well for joining us on Women Deliver program. We hope you'll join us for many more, and you can tweet your comments and questions about this and our other shows using, of course, our hashtag WDLive.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
Chamki.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Sherrie.
You're welcome. You were great.
What a
Thank you.
talent!
Yeah.